What's up, everybody? Hey, this is Phil from Walmart Right Lane Truckin coming at you. Hey, it is Tuesday. I go back to work tomorrow, Wednesday, but it is the 26th of October. 26th of October, which means it has been 6 months since my original hire date on with Walmart. I was hired on in April 26th of this year, so today marks the 6-month anniversary. So I said I would, in other videos, that I would put out a video at my 6-month mark and kind of give you a breakdown of where I'm at. So I want to start by saying this. For those of you that are thinking about Walmart, it has been, this 6 months has been probably the best decision that I've made in a while. If you've been watching my videos, or if you go back and watch some videos of where I came from, that type of thing. I was in management before. Being in the truck and driving by yourself is a blessing. And my phone doesn't ring every 5 minutes, and I'm not trying to put out problems, fires that other people have. I just have to worry about myself, and it's refreshing. I only have to worry about my performance and what I do, and it's refreshing not to have that pressure. That said, I do want to give a good shout out to a recruiter that commented on my previous video. Her name is Rebekah.Worthman. She's a Walmart transportation recruiter, and she was generous enough to take some time out of her day and talk to me today about some openings that they have in her region. So she's the recruiter for Utah, Illinois, Wisconsin, and Missouri. And in talking with her, I found out that obviously, just like we are out here, they're still hiring, and they're working on hiring quite a few. In some locations, as few as 19 drivers. In other locations, as many as 100 drivers they're trying to get on with Walmart. So if you're interested in those areas, Utah, Illinois, Wisconsin, or Missouri, please reach out to Rebekah.Worthman, and I'll put her information up here. But her phone number is 479-371-0652. Again, 479-371-0652. And her email address is R as in Romeo, E as in Echo, B as in Bravo, E as in Echo, K as in Kilo, A as in Alpha, H as in Hotel, dot, W as in Whiskey, O as in Oscar, R as in Romeo, T as in Tango, H as in Hotel, M as in Michael, A as in Alpha, N as in Nancy, at Walmart.com. So it would read Rebekah.Worthman at Walmart.com. Again, I'll put that in up here as well as in the notes down below on my video. But not all of her DCs are offering the $8,000 sign-on bonus, but most of them are. So please reach out to her, talk to her about the $8,000 sign-on bonus. Majority of them are. She is hiring or looking to hire for Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, and Tomah, Wisconsin. Now, Beaver Dam is, the DC number is 7039, and the Tomah DC is 6085. From the looks of it, the Beaver Dam is a GM DC, and Tomah is a grocery DC. She's also hiring for Grantsville, Utah. That DC number is 7026. They are offering go back. Beaver Dam is offering the $8,000 sign-on bonus. Grantsville is also offering the $8,000 sign-on bonus. And then in Illinois, she has 5 DCs that she's hiring for, 3 of which are offering the $8,000 sign-on bonus, 2 which are not. The ones that are offering the $8,000 sign-on bonus are Spring Valley, Illinois, Elwood, Illinois, and Steerling, Illinois. Spring Valley is 6092 for the DC code. Elwood is 7078. And I wasn't able to get the Steerling DC number, but just reach out to her. She can let you know what the DC number is for Steerling. In the other 2 that she's offering in Illinois are Bolingbrook or Bolingbrook, Boling Brook, and that DC number is 7078, and Olney, which is 6059. And the Olney looks like a grocery DC, and the Bolingbrook is, I don't know. You'll have to ask her what it is as far as a GM or grocery. It doesn't look like either. It looks like more of a I want to say more of an intermodal type DC. I'm not sure. So just reach out to her. She can help you out with that. And then St. James in Missouri is the other one. St. James. They are offering an $8,000 sign-on bonus, and that DC number is 6069. And they look like a GM load as well, or GMDC. So, yeah. So 6 months with with Walmart as a driver. In those 6 months, I have driven 48,473 miles in those 6 months. So just shy of a 50,000 mark. I was trying to get 50,000 so that halfway through, each year I'd get at least 100,000. So give or take. But I have a caveat to that, so I'll talk about that. In that time frame, I visited 117 different locations for Walmart. Whether that is a vendor, a DC, or a supercenter, or a neighborhood market. A lot of them have been the markets and the supercenters. There's been several vendors that I've gone to pick up and pick up product and take it back to the DCs. And then obviously the DCs. I've gone to, in our area from Sacramento. So I didn't even include Sacramento on here because while it's considered a DC or a location, we don't pick up usually that many loads from there. It's more of a relay DC than anything else. But I've been to Hermiston, Oregon, McCarran, Nevada, Red Bluff, California, Porterville, California, Apple Valley, California, and Jurupa Valley, California. From my videos, you'll know that Jurupa Valley is more of, I call it an LTL DC, less than truckload DC, because those are the ones where I picked up the vendors, maybe a couple of loads from different vendors, and then taken it to that DC, and then they break up the load and then send it out. Hermiston, Oregon, obviously it is a large DC, and that's a GMDC. McCarran is a grocery DC. Red Bluff is a GMDC. Porterville is a GMDC. And Apple Valley is a GMDC. So a lot of different stores, a lot of different stores. So I've had a great time with that. Kind of getting the nuts and bolts of this. So financially, as I told you in previous videos, was I making more at my previous company? Yes. But with the headaches. So you have to weigh what I call quality of life versus financial part of it. And for me, the quality of life is so much better. So I'm only doing my gross pay from when I got hired to now, 6 months. Now, I told you before in my videos that this is going to include the onboarding, the first week of orientation, and then the 2 weeks of mentoring. So if I take that month out, I've really only been on my own 5 months. And I don't know if this truly represents what I'm going to make for the year, because the first week of onboarding, you're paid the basic, $24 an hour. And then your second week orientation, you're getting basically the $24 an hour as well. And then your mentoring, it just depends on, like in Sacramento, we did 2 weeks of mentoring, 1 week in the sleeper, 1 week in a day cab. Now, the sleeper, I got good miles and everything, so it was good. But with the day cab, less miles, a little bit more activity, so it kind of plays out. So, and I don't mind sharing this because I think it's transparency is okay, and you're not paying my bills, so it really doesn't matter. I've grossed $47,136.10 in those 6 months. And it's not even 6 months, because that is from 4/26 to 10/22, and that was the end of the pay period. So that part, that gross that I just mentioned, includes a safety bonus that I received for my first quarter, my first 3 months of safe driving, and then that was a safety bonus of $671.61, and then the company put out a retention bonus for the drivers, and that retention bonus is 2 parts. And so the first part was already paid out, and the second part will be paid out in December. Kind of like a Christmas bonus, so to speak. So that one was, the first one was $500, and then the second one will be $1,500. So that $47,136 included the safety bonus and the retention bonus in that number. Now, since I made this, that was to the 22nd, I worked the 23rd and the 24th. So, and in doing so, I also gained another safety day. And because I drove safe for 6 months. And so I just estimated the safety bonus to be equal to, or almost right around the same as my first safety bonus. And so that's another $675. And then what I earned on Saturday and Sunday, 353, 48, 404 for 404.85 for that Sunday when it was pouring, plus the 275 because that was an extension day. So really in that day, because I extended over, I got $679.85 for the day. Not bad. Now, that brings my grand total gross to $48,844.33. Now, times 2, that comes to right around $97,688. $97,688. I didn't include the $1,500 bonus that we're going to get in that total. Now, I added 2 things onto that. So now, if I add the 2 safety days, I earned, which I haven't taken yet, but I've earned them, and they're in my account, so to speak. At my current ADP is $353 a day. And so that basically comes out to $706 worth of time. So if I add that, it's $49,551 in some sense, bringing my times 2 for the year to $99,102. And again, that doesn't include the $1,500 retention bonus that we're going to get. So, and I didn't include any other safety days or safety bonuses that I'm going to get on top of that. So I'm on track to get that 100K a year. Now, winter's here, going over the pass, coming back, I'm not guaranteed the same amount of mileage that I got the first 6 months. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I can do. If they run me up and down between the GMDCs, I just have to worry about rain. But if I have to go across to McCarran, I have to worry about days where they're going to close down the pass, or days that we're going slower across the pass, which would reduce the amount of miles I can do in that particular day. But overall, it's coming out. Now, in the 6 months that I've worked for Walmart, I've told you guys in the past that you earn or accrue PTO time. As a new driver, you have the ability to accrue 21 PTO days in the first year. 6 months in, I've already accrued 15.159 days. 6 months in. Which means I could really only get like 6 more PTO days the rest of the year for my accrual. And I don't know how that works out. I'm going to have to talk to somebody. But I've already accrued more than half of what I'm allowed to accrue in a year. I've already taken 5 of those days, so I have basically 10 days left on my PTO, plus the 2 safety days that I've earned. So, do I like Walmart? Yes. Somebody made a comment, I bleed blue. No. I just am, and I've always been, the kind of employee that if I'm working for a company, I take pride in what I do. And especially if they have a brand name such as Walmart, such as my previous company had a brand name. Somebody could have said when I was working there, I bled brown. But you have to take pride in what you do. And you have to enjoy what you do. Did I enjoy what I did at the other job? Yes, I've never said I didn't enjoy it. There are times that you just say, is it worth it? Do I want a better quality of life? And I said yes. So I chose to make the change. And it hasn't been it's been really good. So I was talking with Rebekah today, and she asked me a question about PTO time and whether I've been able to utilize my PTO time. And like I told her, I go, I've only been working 6 months, and I really haven't had to utilize my PTO time other than one time. And that was for a week, and I didn't have any problem with that. Now, I wasn't asking for time off during the holidays. I wasn't asking for, any other time. So I haven't asked for time off. So would I have any difficulty getting time off from work? I don't know. I don't have the answer to that one because I haven't requested time off. I haven't needed time off. I think if I need the time off, if it was an emergency or something like that, I don't think they'll have a problem with. But if it's just a normal vacation and they've got other drivers out on vacation or PTO time, then it might be denied. But under an emergency situation or a really dire need, I don't think they'll have any problem with me taking time off. It just depends. But again, if you're thinking about Walmart, 6 months in, I'm still enjoying it and I'm still having a good time. My name is Phillip Delk. Driver number is 40346. It's also down in the description down below. Leave me a comment if you're thinking about it. If you have a question, leave the comment. I get back to my comments. I read every single one. I'm not that big yet on this channel that I'm not paying attention to it. I know there's some YouTubers out there that get thousands of comments, and to respond to every single one would take a long time, and I get that. But I'm not at that stage right now, and even if I was, I think I'd still find a way to respond to comments, even if it's just a quick thank you or quick something back to you. So please feel free to leave a comment, question. If you're in those areas, Utah, Illinois, Wisconsin, Missouri, please reach out to Rebekah. And if you have any questions, she can answer those as well. And consider Walmart. All right, guys. Hey, I'm back to work tomorrow, so I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.